Hey guys, what's up? This is Josh Graves from Fitness on Fire in Irvine, California. Today, I am going to take you through a shoulder mobility routine. I've seen a ton of people hammering away at the obstacles. It's Spartan week, and so the first race of 2017 is coming up, and everybody's been going wild on the multi-rig, the monkey bars, all the climbing stuff. It just involves a ton of shoulder. So to keep our shoulders safe and healthy, I'm going to show you how I personally like to work on my shoulders. This is one of many ways that I work on my shoulders. I'm going to try not to over-explain it today, but I'm going to try and show you a couple simple things you can do to just keep your shoulders healthy. So let's get started. I've got 3 different devices. I've got my actual foam roll. I've got a hyper ice ball, which is like a vibrating foam roll. If you don't have something like this, you could probably use a softball or maybe like one of those round foam rolls that they call like a posture ball or something like that. And then I have my peanut. This is one of my favorite things here. This is 2 lacrosse balls and a sock. Very simple. So I'm going to start with some belly breathing. So I want to just shut my system down and get the stuff that's tight and holding on to kind of let off. So for belly breathing, I'm going to put my hands on my belly. I'm going to inhale through my nose and let my belly rise as I do so. All right, once I've done some belly breathing, normally about 2 minutes is the recommended dose. I'm gonna move on and I'm gonna start mobilizing my spine, my T-spine, or thoracic spine. The thoracic spine pretty much goes from the neck to like the base of the sternum. So I'm gonna take these lacrosse balls, the peanut, and I'm gonna put this like straddling my spine. So I should have one of the lacrosse balls on each of the big muscles on the side of my spine. I don't want it on my spine. From here, I'm gonna kind of check out and see where I'm a little bit sticky. So somewhere about right there in between my shoulder blades, I'm nasty gnarly right there. I'm gonna cross my arms over and really hug myself using my fingers to pull slack off my back. Let pain be your guide here. I'm looking for maybe a 5 or 6 in discomfort, not like a 9 or a 10. If you start seeing red or getting nauseous or something like that, it's way too much. If it's not enough, you can start to maybe elevate the hips and put a little bit there. You can start to bring your hands overhead. Lots of ways you can play with this. Overall, pretty safe, but again, you just need to listen to your body. Back off when it's too much. So once I've done my belly breathing, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start working on like actually mobilizing my T-spine. I want to start at the roots of my tree, and then I'll go out to the branches to work on my shoulders. But essentially, if your T-spine is poor or just nasty constricted, your shoulders aren't going to move very well either, and that's actually the root of most people's shoulder issues. So I'm gonna start with just some T-spine mobility, and one of my favorites here is gonna be just like kind of moving my spine a bit. So I'm gonna kind of dome up and down. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of try to move in some kind of way to just get movement in my back there. Sometimes I do what I call a Dracula Superman, where Dracula hides in a cave, Superman opens up to the sunlight. You can rotate a bit through the upper back. Up and over, just get the T-spine moving. I also want to check out my neck. So I'm gonna go into like all fours here, and I'm gonna go ahead and do yeses. I'm gonna do no's. And I'm gonna go ear to shoulder. Once I've done a couple of those pieces, I'm going to start working on the other things I think manipulate the shoulder, which are probably primarily your lats and your pecs or your chest. So I'm going to start with the lats. And what I'm going to do is bring my arm overhead. I'm going to lay on the side of the foam roll through that meaty part of my back and just really check out all that gnarly stuff there. And right here, it's just bad. So when you do find a spot, breathe through it. Right through there, it's just gnarly. I can bring my hand overhead. I can kind of pulse a little bit. I can bring my arm down and kind of strip it through. Whatever feels good for you. Again, we probably want about 2 minutes of work on this foam rolling stuff. All right, next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and hammer out my chest. or my pecs. So I'm gonna take this ball here and I'm gonna put this right in this groove, like right between like my chest and my shoulder. I have a hyper-ice ball, so I'm gonna use it. If you just have a lacrosse, like I said, a softball, which you need a little bit of a bigger ball, or one of those like posture balls and the foam roller balls, those help. I'm gonna put this right down in there. And then I'm gonna swim through it. So I'm gonna kind of floss through that tissue. So I'm gonna hammer out the front, ooh. I'm gonna hammer out the front of my shoulder. And I'm just gonna swim through it. Even walking with my fingers a little bit to kind of bring my arm up overhead. Pretty much anything that feels nasty there shouldn't really be there like that. So you wanna really do something about that. Ooh. Okay, so I brought a raised surface over. You could use a chair, an ottoman, a table, yeah, a plier box, pretty much anything. But what we want to do is we want to go ahead and start working on our lats. So we're going to stretch the lats out. I'm going to go ahead and put my hand on the box. And all I'm going to do here is just kind of sit down here. And then I'm going to kind of dig out the corners is what we talk about. So I'm going to kind of find where I'm tight, like right there. I'm getting a lot through my chest, my lat, like this whole shoulder complex is just nasty today for me. My left shoulder acts up quite a bit as I just climb all the time. So again, I have to do quite a bit of this mobility stuff to keep myself healthy. You can try different angles to see what feels right for you. Lats are tight there for me. And again, we want to do this for about 2 minutes for each stretch, so each arm for about 2 minutes. And today I'm not going to do that, I'm just trying to show you the movements, but if you're doing this on your own, take the time. I mean, I'm showing you maybe 8 exercises or something like that. It should take you 20 minutes to do this mobility routine. All right, guys, and then we're going to move to a chest stretch. Same thing, I use the elevated surface, put my arm at about 90 degrees, and I'm just going to kind of turn my left hip away from the raised object, and I should feel a pretty nice little chest stretch there. Again, trying to breathe through it, trying to open that up. This is also known as like a doorway stretch because you can just do this in a doorway. You can put both arms up in the doorway and then take like a step through in like a lunge almost, and then just open up the chest that way. The idea is most of us are so just locked up and grizzly here. We want to try to open up as much as possible. Okay. So there you have it. Those are just a few exercises and a small mobility routine that you could do just to keep your shoulders basically healthy. For the next few days, I'm going to go ahead and post something for shoulders every day. I just want to make sure that people are taking the time to take care of their bodies. So if this was helpful for you, do us a huge favor. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Interact with us. Comment. Give us feedback. Tell us what you think. Like the video. Share it with your friends. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. We're on all those channels. Or visit the website at www.fitnessonfireoc.com. Ignite your passion for fitness.